My journey actually began in childhood, but I didn't realize it at the time. Like many people in the US and many places in the world, I grew up with a dog who I loved. And I also grew up eating meat, eggs, and dairy. And of course, I was a person who cared about animals, and I would never want to cause them to suffer. But I just never made the connection between the meat on my plate and the living animal it once was when I was growing up. So I was living with this contradiction.
Egészen addig, amíg 1989-ben kórházba került egy fertőzött hamburgertől, és ezért úgy döntött, teljesen lemond a húsfogyasztásról.
I started learning about my new diet. It was vegan, and what I learned shocked me and horrified me. I couldn't believe what was happening to the animals, the incredible suffering. You know, like in just 1 week, more farmed animals are slaughtered than the total number of people killed in all wars throughout history. This is globally. It was incredible. I couldn't believe what was happening to the environment because of animal agriculture. And I was also shocked to hear about the negative impact of eating animals on my own body. There's an invisible belief system that conditions us to eat certain animals. And I named this belief system Karnizm. Karnizm is basically the opposite of veganism. We often assume that only vegans and vegetarians follow a belief system. But the only reason that we learn to eat pigs but not dogs, for example, is because we do have a belief system when it comes to eating animals. When eating animals is not a necessity, which is true for many people in the world today, then it's a choice, and choices always stem from beliefs. But this belief system is invisible. So for many, many people, most people, they don't even realize they're making a choice when they eat animals. Karnizm, like these other isms, needs to use a set of psychological defense mechanisms. These defense mechanisms distort our perceptions and disconnect us from our natural empathy for animals, so that we eat animals and act against our values without realizing what we're doing.
Melanie könyve egy hazai kiadójó voltából már itthon is kapható, és magyar nyelven olvasható.
I'm so glad, I'm so grateful that the book is now available here, and I hope it helps people here, think differently, helps people step outside of the carnistic box that they didn't realize they were in to make more compassionate and healthy food choices.
Melanie ezért egy különleges üzenettel szeretne köszönetet mondani.
Boldog vagyok, hogy itt lehetek Budapesten. Köszönöm, hogy a megoldás részei vagytok.